for the people who bought a replay. All right. And if you want the replay after this, you can also after buy it, but it will be more than pre-buying it. That's how it works. Okay. How to blow up your biz in 30 days and just 1 hour a day without paid ads or expensive marketing teams. Doesn't that sound amazing? Uh, yeah, I even made a new logo for my new program, which again, I wasn't planning on doing, but I just did feel like God was like, give them all these things. Are you guys ready? Type blow it up in the comments if you're ready to blow it up. Isn't that a great title? Do you guys like it? Because look, here's the jam here. Okay. There's lots of courses, there's lots of coaching, there's all that. No. Let's take it all away for a minute and let me share with you how you can save yourself thousands and thousands of dollars becoming your own content creator. And so no matter what niche you're in, actually put your niches in the comments real quick. No matter what business you own, if you're a creative, if you're a musician, if you're a lawyer, if you're an investor, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a small business owner, services, coaching, I have worked with all of those. I've blown up all of those health professionals, celebrities, been hired by teams like Warner Brothers to help blow up their, like during an artist tour. How do we get more ticket sales? How do we connect more? How do we sell more brands? Okay, so we're going to bring it all. Awesome music, Pilates, a connection coach, amazing emotional wellness, stem cell therapy. Look at, we've got so many different kinds of people here. So let's get going into what we're going to do next. So here's the roadmap that I'm going to take you through in the next, I would say it's going to only take 20 minutes, and then I'm going to open it up for coaching. Sound good? Okay. So the truth about more views and sales, because I really want to simplify an overview of why this is extremely important for anybody in business. All right. The number two, my trademark 3-10-10-3 method and the power of the 1 minute video. This is the meat, potatoes. You ready? And then we're going to go into number three, the systems and the time versus money trap and how to beat it. Okay, who's ready? Type the number 1, 2, 3. You guys want to learn all three things. Okay, you want to stay till the end. I have a crazy offer that you will, oh my goodness, it will blow your mind at the very end. Okay, so here's what you're going to learn a little more in depth. The Facebook makeover method, and it's not just Facebook, it has to do with YouTube, with Instagram. It's essentially your business makeover method so that like immediately by like, let's say you went through a weekend with me, you would come out on the other side of it like it's made over. Cool. My signature time tested proven 3-10-10-3 method to give you a simple to follow daily marketing method. Oops. Hey, to in posting in a way that attracts dream customers, collaborations, as well as grows your network and net worth daily. This thing will open up the doors for all of that. How does that sound to you? It also will open up the doors for even getting Amazon affiliates, let's say YouTube money. I actually get Facebook sends me money every month, by the way, from my videos. That was even before this. Okay, so just so you know, I'm sharing with you some results from this 30-day thing, but this is based on results I have gotten for people for about 15 years. So I just applied it over to YouTube. Wasn't sure if it would work like that. I'll kind of tell you more about that as we continue going. And then the systems you need in place to optimize a 30-day video challenge. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that. Okay, it literally can blow up your biz this year. I know we've only got 80 days-ish left of 2024 if you're watching this in live time, but who's ready? Who wants to blow up their biz here in 2024? Put 2024 in the comments. Who wants to end the year stronger than you started the year? You don't need to be tired. You don't need to be overwhelmed. You don't need to throw your hands up. So let's stop talking about the weather, the economy, the politics. This is the time to focus on you. The only thing you can focus on. The only thing you can focus on is you. And how cool when you're a business owner, when you're an entrepreneur, you get to have self-development, become happier, more healthy, and make more money. Let's go, right? This is the year. Okay. A little about me, if you don't know much about me yet. It's a few pictures of just some of my family members. I would have to go through a whole thing. This is my son and my little dog Titus this last week during the launch. My husband Eli and us. That was actually where we're going up. If you can kind of see it in the background, was the Ferris wheel in Paris last year together. I got to take the family to Paris and to England. Funded by my business. All right. Who wants that freedom? Put freedom in the comments. You want to travel. You maybe just want to take a nap. You want a new bathtub. What would it mean to you, by the way? One is I'd like to know in the comments, how much money do you want to be making per month? Let's hear it in the comments. Like, time to be vulnerable. Nobody's going to screenshot it except maybe yourself. How much do you want to be making in your business? And then I'd like to know, the next question is, how would that change your life? And if you don't feel comfortable sharing it publicly, write it on a piece of paper beside you. By the way, please shut down all other windows, turn off your Wi-Fi signals besides what's here. It's time to focus. I can change your life these next 20, 30 minutes for real. Okay. So we're hearing things like 25K a month. Amazing. And what would that mean to you? How would your life change? How would your business change? How would your team change? How could you change your kids' lives, your charities that you believe in? Okay. When I talk about money, it's because it's about freedom. It gives you power and it gives you the power of choices. Okay. So that's what I've created. And I want to share it with you how to do it. And how to do it, we're going to break it all down, simplify it into a daily routine. All right. So I've created this an income from these kinds of posting that I'm going to go over some of that today with you, but we are going to really hone in on the video. I've helped many of my 7-figure club clients have their first 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure, even 8-figure months and years and incomes. Okay. And they're just killing it in the marketplace. And the thing that I actually am proud about and blessed is they didn't have that before. Though, yes, big companies like Warner Brothers, Sony, I've worked with Disney, ABC. Okay, but they're already made it and they still always want to keep growing. But I love helping my fellow entrepreneurs finally hit that 6-figure, that 7-figure, so they have that freedom that they desire. And I built a duplicatable 3-part proven system through courses and one-to-one work that includes luxury branding, social media marketing, and funnels. So then my clients, not just me, it's so fun to see all this, but you know what I love? I love my clients writing me saying, I'm over here in Germany with my daughter. I bought her dream trip. Thank you, Tiana. Okay. So who's in? Type free in the comments if you are ready to be free. And this is a path to freedom. And why I'm going to lead you into a vision is so that when we start talking about here's how you set up your camera and here's how you do that, like, which I'm not going to go super in depth. I'm going to give you the strategy today. If you want the step by steps, we can talk about that at the end. But I'm going to share with you, and you might be thinking, don't let limiting thoughts like, well, how can I do that? Oh, she can do that because she did this, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you right now, part of the unedited launch where I felt called to do it was to share with you. And if you go watch my videos, I'm walking dogs, I've got kids, there's custody stuff, there's school pickup lines, there's family time. Like yesterday, I was going to finish all this yesterday and I had to get here super early because my internet was down. There was an area-wide outage until 5 p.m. yesterday. And then I was already in the midst of family time and school pickup. You guys with me? Type the number 2 in the comments if you've ever felt a little overwhelmed of how do I do all this? How do I do it? One day at a time, and you need a system and you need some self-discipline. Let's go into it. And some other people that I've gotten to work with or work with their teams is Amy Porterfield. I've been featured in her program 2 different times for training on what I'm talking about now, money and funnels. All right. Tony Robbins' team hired me for sales funnels. Whoop, whoop. Sony Music, Warner Brothers, NBC, ABC, Disney, Berklee College of Music, Orange Coast College, and small local businesses and thousands of entrepreneurs for the last 15 years. And I've been doing design and marketing for about 7 years prior to that as well. But the last 15 years, this has been my bread and butter, what I'm doing. And I'm really grateful to be here with all of you today. Okay. So this again is for you. You're ready to be growing your online network and sales daily. Put a money sign in the comments. You want a clear, actionable plan, and you want to do your online business as your only business. You're like, all right, I want to quit this other job or this other business. I want to sell it. I want this freedom. I want my phone and my laptop to be where I could live anywhere, work from anywhere, make the amount of money I want to make. Okay, let's go. I love this. It's easy. And you'll be well on your way after some of these amazing insights and strategies that I have proven stats and facts right now just for you. You ready? Number 1, let's talk about the truth about numbers. More views, more leads, and more sales. Let's type more. Because here's the thing. With online marketing, analytics matter, tracking numbers matters. I know it sounds boring, but that's just life. It's like if you want to spend less, you track your money. If you want to weigh less, you track your food. Everybody with me? If you want to make more, you track your income. It's the same, more or less. When you track it, that's what changes. Let me give you an example of this. What you focus on grows. Have you ever been in the market for a vehicle and all of a sudden, you're like, let's say you want, like the first time I wanted a Jeep, all of a sudden, I hadn't even noticed it. I started seeing Jeeps everywhere. Right now, I'm in the market for a Mercedes G Wagon. That's going to be my next big purchase besides my house. So after I get the house, I'm going to get a G Wagon, in a pool and a hot tub, but there's order. Okay. I need the vehicle after the house because my son, I'm going to pass him down my Jeep. All right. So I don't know about you, but now I'm seeing Mercedes G Wagons everywhere. I see it on social media. I see it on Pinterest. I see it in person. Literally, I saw this in the neighborhood we're house shopping in, a pink Mercedes almost just like this. Isn't that crazy? So type car in the comments if you've ever had this happen. You're shopping for something and then all of a sudden you see it everywhere. Because the truth is, what you give your attention to grows. It's the same, even like a mindset thing. If you are looking for the bad in somebody, you're going to see more bad. But if you're looking for the good in somebody, you're going to see more good. And the same about yourself. Okay. So we want to be really careful what we give our attention to. And in business, there are 5 things that you need to give your attention to. There's 5 numbers. Okay. The views on social media, the engagement, that's like the likes, the comments, the shares. What are people doing with it? Are they also taking action? The subscribers and followers, because also just so you know, if you're ever looking to get on media, get a book deal, get on television, they will ask you 2 questions. Everybody ready for it? You should write this down, put it in the comments. How big is your social media following? How big is your email list? I'm not joking. Those are the 2 things that will determine whether you could get a book deal. You could have the best book written, but if you don't have your numbers to match, you won't get the deal, my friend, and you won't get the cash for it because they have to know where are your buyers. And then the other 2 very, very important ones that will affect your business directly is the list, meaning can you take people off social media, get them onto your email/cell phone list? And that's where funnels and websites become essential. And number 5 is the sales. Yeah, we need to always be increasing sales. I wasn't even aware of this. I was opening up a lot of my stats today, and I'm up 3,800% with my transactions, meaning I have that many new customers and hundreds of thousands in sales, and up from and even the previous year and the quarter up like a 1,400%. We're not just talking about doubling, friends. And when you see these numbers that I'm about to share with you on YouTube, it will blow your mind. And you need to understand that, like, I had the same thoughts as you. I'm going to talk about the video thing in a minute. And I really hope you can kill your excuses. Kill my excuses. An excuse is going to be anything that tells you that somehow you're different than me or any other celebrity or YouTube or business person, that something must be wrong with you, or life handed you a bad deck and that's why you can't have what you want. That's a lie. It isn't fair. You're right. But the thing is, anything you're saying that's the reason why you're believing that you can't get what you want is an excuse. Will it take time? Will it take hard work? Yep. But if you throw out all these excuses and it's this person, it's my ex, it's my dad's going through this, somebody's sick. Nope. Just, you got to throw it out and say, one day at a time, I'm going to work on this. And that's what I can control. You ready? Who's ready? Control the controllables. If you can spell that, or you can type the letter C. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about the 31-day unedited launch that I just finished. Okay. Now, and I'm going to break down what I did. So if you didn't even follow along with it, it's okay. I kind of try to like not leave anybody. I'm going to assume you didn't know. And so we're going to start with that. I wanted to grow YouTube, and I have been wanting to grow YouTube. In fact, I'll share with you some stats of hiring a pro YouTube specialist between December and February this year. I'm paying $10,000, and I'm going to share with you how much faster I grew compared to 3 months with her and 10K in compared to this. Now, that doesn't mean you don't invest. You need to invest in the right things, because I do believe in investing in your business, in coaches, in ads, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. So I went to Vid Summit, which I highly recommend it. And I think there's VideoCon too. I've never been to that. I'm sure it's great too. I think for all of us entrepreneurs that most of these people are YouTubers or people that work for the front facing people. For example, up here I got to meet Alex and Layla Hormozi's video editor. I actually recognized him because I followed him after they tagged him on certain posts, and he had the acquisition.com shirt on. I had my 7-figure club. I also got to do an interview while I was there with Go High Level, which interestingly enough started some conversations. They learned more about me and my business. And then they actually just did a whole website, podcast, YouTube series on me, and it'll be out soon. So that it's pretty cool what can happen when you put yourself out there. So everybody knows, I know I'm high energy and I do talk, but I hate going to events. I think this was my first one in a year. The last one I went to was Tony Robbins last year, where I closed over, just going to the event, I closed over 100K in clients after meeting people there. And it wasn't even like a necessarily business event. You want to get in the right crowd. Side note, success leaves clues. Network at business events, but one, go to business events that you actually could hopefully learn something valuable to your own business, even if it's some golden nugget. Okay. So here's what I found out since going to Vid Summit just like about 6 weeks ago. So I started this 31-day series about 2 weeks after I went to it. All right. Video views and engagement can grow over time. Now, I learned this stat years ago, and it's part of why I've still been consistent on posting on YouTube all these years, but I've never done it like daily. Okay. But I've done Instagram daily, Facebook daily, and those blow up for me. Okay. They're my main bread and butter of income. But I learned another stat just this week. Okay, and what this means up here, does everybody see this? Video views and engagement can grow over time. That means, okay, I want you to picture something. Picture a storefront that people can go visit and it'll continue to grow. So though YouTube is not your storefront, your website is, YouTube is a bit more like that because it sits there and things grow over time. Also, same with Pinterest, side note. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those, it's like if you're driving down the freeway and there's like a what is it called? A like the big poster. It's not a poster. It's the thing is escaping me. Can somebody put it in the comments? Thank you. Billboard. Shell is like MVP right now today, helping me out with audio and words. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. And everybody else on here. I'm like, come on, everyone help me with billboards. Okay, so billboard. That's what it's like. You know, you're driving, you're like, oh, I saw it. That's kind of like scrolling the feed. Everybody understand the thing? So put scroll equals billboard. So you need to understand the difference. Videos that even if they're shorts, because now YouTube has shorts. So they're called reels on Instagram and Facebook. They are shorts on YouTube, but it's a 1-minute video. All right. And they are extending it. Sometimes it's 3 minute. I'm going to specifically talk about 1 minute. It's the reason I still believe in that 1 minute or less. The ADD brain and most of us, because of the internet changing our brains. 2 is it's easier to tell somebody, hey, you just need to make a 1-minute video. To me, it feels a lot less overwhelming even than 3 minutes. All right. Yep. 3 minutes on October 15th, but 1 minute isn't going to die. And the other thing is you can use it in the stories, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, all of that is a 1 minute. So I got interviewed by Go High Level at Vid Summit, and I uploaded it to YouTube and I was like, I need to start doing these videos. Okay. And then I want to say over here too, success leaves clues. My favorite creators and business owners and authors utilize YouTube more than other people. Like it's a more intelligent way of really creating content. And it's like people who want to be educated by people who just want to click through, don't. They just want to be entertained. And that's a very important difference to make. Let's say in the comments, like it's worth typing out and writing down. People who want to be entertained just want to be entertained. You might get their views, but that's why I said about the other numbers. You need to be not just concerned with viewers, engagements, and moving them from your list into buyers. That's super essential on that flow. All right. So that's why I went to Vid Summit. And then after being there, I heard something from stage. Don't even know who said it. It was somebody from the main stage. It was like 2 side guys talking in between some of the celebrity coaches that were there. Everybody ready for it? It's changed my life. This is what inspired this next part. They said that there was a guy, he's a YouTuber, he's like 20 years old. He started making videos, just driving himself to the gym, taking the camera in, filming his workouts. He's up to like 1.2 million followers in 1 year just by doing daily videos. They're not edited. It's just him talking. And I had this little gold nugget that stuck in my head, and it really made me think, but what if I could just do that? What could I just post daily, unedited, and just be myself and talk about the things that were really important to me? So this kid, I've seen some of his newer videos compared to the other ones. They're totally different. One's like his phone is slammed up against in the car, audio's bad. And then the later ones, he's clipped like a nice mic, the same mic I have, which still not been working for me this month. I like literally just to help you out, understand that I also get tech issues, but I just keep going through. I'm like, well, I guess like I'll try it again today, or maybe I need to order a new one, return it to Best Buy, get like, and actually this like $300 YouTube thing I bought for the YouTube event broke week 1. So life is going to happen to all of us, and it's really frustrating, and especially when it's expensive. But if you just decide, I'm just doing it today anyway, I'm doing it with what I have. Put that in the comments. I'm doing it with what I already have. And yes, you can keep growing. So again, I'm going to share the steps. And actually, I need to go turn off the heat because I start to get super hot when I'm talking. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we're going to do it with what you have. Isn't that fantastic? And then hopefully my camera comes back to me. I have like this AI camera, so it like follows me around. Okay. So I'm going to take a sip of water and we're going to dive in again. Love it. Love all your guys' energy. All right. Now, then I had this thought after hearing that going to this event. I wondered if my daily video tips and the way that I post already that I've been teaching my clients for years, which works insanely well, could work on YouTube. So you can see just a few of these screenshots. These are just a few where somebody literally, many of my clients quit their other job. She monetized her offering in weeks, 0 to 800 email subscribers, blew up her social media by 6x, sells with small audience, made over 5K on a new launch in 30 days, launched her first 5-day course, and I think she made close to 20K. Daniel closed 8,000 in sales within 60 days. And I was teaching them this other organic method, very similar to what I'm teaching you today. And I said, let me just try it on YouTube. I legit did not do research besides going to that event. And then here's the other thing that changed my life about the Vid Summit. This guy mentioned, so these are all longer form videos. This one though, this 1-minute video got more likes and comments than like any of my other videos. And it wasn't posted by Go High Level. They had recorded it for me and just sent me the copy. So it wasn't shared by them. When they share my longer stuff, I'm sure it'll have even way more views because they have a larger audience than me. What the point was though, is I was like, okay, I've already been teaching 1-minute video tips of the day all these years on Instagram and on Facebook, and it's helped my clients blow up their businesses. What if I just took and I did what I'm already doing and I start to just do it on YouTube every single day? So I felt guided to do that. And I started 31 days ago today. Oh, so it was really a 31. Hey, let's look. It's still editable. It was a 31 day. I recommend like a 30, just because, some months I didn't start at the beginning of a month. So I want you to type, there's another thing. Do it now. Type it in the comments. You're going to do it with what you have. You're going to do it now. And today's might be different than if you planned something out. I'm actually going to invite all of you here today to a very special November thing. For all of you, not for me. Okay. It's something I would help you through. So here was my goals. Okay. It was to post daily shorts on YouTube, just like the way I already been doing them on these other platforms. It was to post unedited long form videos 1 to 3 times per week, because that was just my goal, was to create more long form content. And I wanted it just to be things I'm really good at. Some of it was random. And then I'll also share how like through this process, YouTube, I found out new things about YouTube. That was the other part, was literally just to get better at YouTube. It was to increase views, engagement, followers, the list, and sales, the 5 numbers we're talking about, to launch my new program on day 31 today, which I did. I'm doing right now. That's what we're about to do. It's brand new. And to create a do-it-yourself simplified daily video plan to grow now and long term. Okay. So everybody sound good? And you are also welcome to screenshot this. Just if you post it anywhere, give me credit. Thank you so much. This is a screenshot of the videos, just these ones that I've done this month. That's not even all of them. I will go look at the numbers. I think I don't know how many I did because it counts the shorts and the longs, and I created a playlist for it. So, Everyone good? Who do you guys have any takeaways already? Do you have questions already? Like what's going through your head when you're like, "Oh my goodness, could I post daily on YouTube?" So there's some cool things I learned. Let's get into the stats because this is going to blow your mind. I just looked this up this morning. Okay. So for August, before I did any of these daily lives, which again, I was still already doing maybe uploading a couple a month from my other platforms because I just wanted to stay on YouTube. It's been my goal, but I just haven't been that consistent. Okay. The views were around 97, says it right here. Everybody see these numbers, and shown in feed, meaning like they'll suggest it to other people, 278. Everybody see these numbers? Now I clicked through, this is where I clicked it, the last 28 days. This is no ads. This is no boosted. This is no featured on anybody else's thing. Do you understand that? I think it's perfect that Go High Level didn't feature me yet. You know why? It would skew these stats and it would skew them up. But I'm so grateful because all of you have zero excuse. Now, let me show you 11,800. It can't even count anymore because it's just greater than 999%. So it's just greater than that's all it's been saying since the first week. It didn't take the whole month to do that. Okay, shown in feed, 36,200. Okay, whose mind is blown? Somebody put mind is blown, my mind, or an emoji or something like, seriously, this is amazing. Again, it is messy. I'm walking the dogs. You can go to my series. I have no makeup on in some of these. I am freaking winging it because I said I'm just going to show up. All right. Now, what's crazy is I've been checking out some other stats in my spare time on like other YouTube, even Hormozy. My stuff is converting the same as his, if not higher. And they have the full blown team. They're paying hundreds of thousands to millions per month. And look, they have so many cool things going on. But what I'm telling you is you can do it now and you can do it yourself. All right. Awesome. Oh, so the other guy that I talked to there, by the way, and most of these are shorts. The videos was similar when I clicked on it. It was almost the same. So I was actually surprised by that. At first, it was radically the shorts. But what's happened is through the month is people started that were watching my shorts, watching my longs. And that's why I also, if you'll see on this page, I wanted to post long form because I saw a guy at Vid Summit. He's got 8 million followers and he talked about shorts. And he said that last year he had 2 million followers, which look, that's already like a lot of followers. But he went from 2 million to 8 million in 1 year because he started posting way more shorts and just limiting the longs. Isn't that amazing? And he showed a post that he made like 30,000 from YouTube on because when you monetize YouTube, so I'm not even talking about monetizing YouTube yet. I'm actually way closer than I ever thought I would be. Even just from this month, it jumped me. So there's like certain things you have to meet to monetize. I'm telling you guys, just monetizing who you are. And let me answer these questions real quick. I'm going to answer them at the end, so just make sure I get to them, okay? So just real quick though, long form videos is anything longer than 1 minute right now. It's going to upload, and shorts is 1 minute or less. So the terminology for this, to be very clear, is they are called reels or even stories on YouTube and Instagram, meaning they're 1 minute and they post in the thing. But on YouTube, it's 1 minute are the shorts. They are going up to 3 minutes. It means they're just short videos. That's all this means. All right. So we want to monetize our own business. I'm not relying on YouTube for my money. When that starts happening, fantastic. But the truth is that's usually longer growth. They don't pay as well. This is why I said we want to take people off social media and then move them into your email list and into your list. That's where you really monetize. You don't own YouTube. You don't own Facebook. You don't own Instagram. I will never do a presentation and just talk social media because it's not logical, because we have to get people off social onto your email list. Now, you guys want a broader view? Put broader view in the comments. You ready to take this back just from the last couple months? I want to show you something that blew my mind. All right. Now, there's the last 90 days. Do you see this? Day one, unedited launch. Do you guys see what a crazy difference? And I also want to show you this. It looks like the scale when I'm trying to lose weight. I don't know what it is about life. It must be a universal law, because even though I was completely consistent through this whole time, it still goes up and down. So I also want to encourage you about your finances, about any weight loss goals, about stuff like that. That is normal. And the key is you just don't give up. In fact, you almost have to just stop checking analytics. I'm going to check analytics just to see where I'm at, but do not let it emotionally affect you. You have to decide this is just what I do. This is what I do, and it's going to work. Okay. Because, like, look, the farmer plants the seeds, waters the seed, and guess what? Sometimes there are bugs, and sometimes there are storms, and sometimes things get messed up out of our control and even in our control. Maybe you drop the ball. One, forgive thyself. Two, keep going because you only lose when you quit. Write it down if you don't get that, have that in yourself. Now, last year, the whole last year, I want to show you something crazy. I don't even know what that one was. Okay. So I had one good short that year. This is when I hired that pro editor I told you about, a professional. Like, she sent me the analytics I had, but I still had to make all the videos. She wasn't local. So, side note, still making all the videos. She would send me a couple kind of scripts, but not really. But she did do awesome video editing for shorts and 4 long forms a month. Okay. Now I've done like 10 long forms this month. Is anybody editing them? No. Do I care? Not at all. Now, what's crazy is this, and I hadn't even thought about this when I first started about doing a comparison, but when I was doing the stats, I noticed this, and this is very important. So for these few months, I hired a pro video editor. You can see my numbers did go up, but see how much smaller they even are comparatively to the last 30 days? Do you guys see this? Can somebody else again be like, blow my mind? And this is where I'm going to tell you legit, it can save you money if you learn how to be your own content creator. And listen, when you are making 100K, 200K a year, and you want to have somebody, but even a pro video editor, you still have to show up. You still have to deliver your content. So what about if you took away the fancy factor? Oh, that's a good thing. I need to write it down. The fancy factor. And you said, it's still the good content. I'm still myself. If somebody wants to judge me because my hair doesn't look as good as Layla Hormozy because she's got the pro hair and makeup, fine. But the content I'm delivering is still awesome. Now, granted, I do teach that you should dress up, show up, even if it's not like to the nines every day. Like, put yourself together, friends. It helps. But I will also tell you, with that said, that several of these videos that did really well over here, I was at the dog park in the morning, no makeup, hat on, wet hair, some of my top videos. So if content is good, if you are real and you're sharing really valuable things or even just fun and entertaining things that are part of your life, people care. How cool is that? Who's having some breakthroughs right now? Okay. So now we're going to get into the 3-10-10-3. Now, I do not have time to go fully into the 3-10-10-3, and I teach this into my program that I'll be telling you about, but I do want to give you a little insight into it to give you some hope about systems. All right. Consistency is key. So the thing about these other stats real quick is that I did it daily instead of even waiting for her to post. I was like, I'm just going to do it daily. And it wasn't at the same time every day, but it was daily. I believe that daily is where it's at. Daily is where it's at with your relationships, with your relationship with self. Do we brush our teeth daily? Should we exercise daily? Yeah, you should. Should you eat healthy most of the time? Yes, you should. Like, look, daily habits is where it's at. All right. So that's what I teach. So this is my worksheet, which all of you can have for free. I can give you the link in the follow up. I actually have a whole training on this. And actually, part of the unedited launch, I did a video training on how I use this and what the 3 posts are, the video tip, the 10 new contacts, the 10 messages, the 3 calls to action. So if you want that for free, it's over on YouTube and you can go find it. And I'll send it if you are getting the replay. But what I want to show you is something like I didn't plan fully when I was going because I was doing it myself and I do have experience. Most people can't do that because they don't have the experience, the tech knowledge, things like that. So I created something very special and I want to walk you through it on how you can really plan it out because the saying is true. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. We've all heard it. So what I did was after going through this whole program this last weekend, I went through and was like, what would I wish I had prepared better? And how could I take somebody else through this? And I made it really pretty too. It's about 4 pages, not of reading. It's of you preparing for a successful 30-day blow up your biz. Now, here's what's cool. This works for you whether you have a launch in 30 days. This would be the perfect thing to do right before you launch a course or even a new program and you want to get the audience all stirred up and it's organic, meaning it's free marketing. Okay. Now, is it free if you have to buy templates from me? No, but is that less money than advertising that most of the time doesn't even work for people? Yeah, it's way better than that. All right. So here's the roadmap. Everybody ready for it? Let's go. Number one, put number one in the comments. We're almost done here, and then I'm gonna take some questions. One is you want to plan your 30 days out because again, you want to take that time to plan out your videos, your goals, the landing pages, the emails, and sales goals. Like, what is the point of this? So you could just start going live, but if you want to put some true intention behind it and like foreshadowing, Black Friday is coming up and the holiday season, people are ready to buy. Are you going to be on their list of things they buy? For real. All right. Number two, post daily and at least one video. So I teach not just video. In fact, do you want a stat right now? Again, can't include all these stats and facts. We would be here for like 3 hours. And you can do that if you want a 3 hour session with me. I'll charge for that. But learning how to become your own content creator with your own phone and your laptop will increase those 5 numbers we need to focus on. Do you like this? I can do it myself. Or the man, I can do it myself. All right. So it's super important. Type, I can do it myself in the comments. Come on. All right. And that's part of the daily plan. Number three, you've got to move them off social media onto your email list. And this is a part of the funnel program. And this is a part of a huge thing I'm going to be talking about for what I can offer you. When you have a killer free offer and gift for your new followers, they will sign up and get on your email cell phone list, turning them from followers into leads. Remember, I told you, you want any kind of dealio, even collaborating with fellow coaches who want to refer you. I don't work with any coaches that like don't have an email list personally. Not as clients. Yes, as clients, I will. But as somebody who comes to me and they're like, hey, Tiana, I'd like to feature you on my podcast or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, how many followers do you have? What's your email list? Are you promoting me? Because it's not worth my time if I'm not growing my audience. And so that's how like book publishing companies feel. And that's how TV shows feel. Okay, well, what's your audience size? Do you already have proof of concept that people want? So again, if you're at 0 today or you're at 100 leads, it's okay. It can go fast. That's why I showed you those stats. I showed you those stats to know you can go fast. All right. But you can't go fast if you're not consistent. And number four, monetize. When you lead with value in the marketplace, people will naturally like and trust you faster. And video does this so much faster than a post. So I was going to tell you something about Facebook, though, about your post, the 3-10-10-3. On Facebook, even with all the videos, my pictures still did way better than my videos. Crazy, right? So this is why it's also important to do both posts with pictures and video. All right. Instagram and YouTube for sure favor video. Okay. But they all convert. So we want to be able to take a few extra minutes to post on all three and really blow up our business. Everybody ready? Are we ready for questions? In just a minute, I'm going to scroll back up. I saw some coming in and feel free. So here's a system that works. Are you ready for this? The time versus money trade-off and how to get started today on blowing up your business through daily posts and 1-minute videos. Okay, but it starts to get a little more complex than that. I'm going to walk you through it. Okay, so Alex Hormozi has a great book. I don't know if it was in his 100 million leads or 100 million offers. Both those books, put it on your list. You need them. I promise you. It's kind of like a university training for like the things you really need to focus on in business. Okay, less money equals more time you need to invest. Does everybody understand this? Time versus money. Put it in the comments, time versus money. Okay, more money that you have to invest or choose to invest or figure out how to get that money means less time you need to invest. It doesn't mean you're investing less time into your business. It means you're focusing on the things that make you more money. Understand? So, less money things are things like, okay, maybe I can't afford the one-to-one coach, so I need to buy a course, or maybe I need to buy some templates, cut the time, so at least I'm not starting from scratch. It's do-it-yourself learning and creating. You're like researching, but the unfortunate part about being in this part of it is that, yeah, you are having to teach yourself, tech yourself, and teach. It's learning, teach. Here we go, and tech. And you really do need to be very self-disciplined to set aside the time, especially if you're also somebody who's already working a full-time job and you're trying to create this in just the pockets of your life. It's all possible. I've done it. It's uncomfortable. All right. Now, what happens when you spend a bit more money? Can you cut the time in half, which also actually makes you way more money? It's not even in half. Sometimes it's it's like saving years. All right. It means you can invest in one-to-one custom done for you work, one-to-one strategy and support with an expert, saving you years, proven way of doing the work instead of guessing. Get to focus your time on what you want to be doing most. And let me tell you, friends, there's always a way to get the money. There's capital, there's credit cards. I'm going to offer an offer with Afterpay if you have decent credit, and there's payment plans. There really is no excuse to say no to something if you really believe it could work for you. That's just the way it is. Okay, now I want to take you through what I did. All right. And you can even screenshot this. Okay. So this is what I did besides that video, besides the 1 minute videos or even the long form. I did daily 1 to 3 short form videos on YouTube, and then I put most of them also on Instagram and Facebook. I did about 12 or 13 long form videos over 31 days, also put those on. I did start doing video title research. Facebook was helpful, excuse me, YouTube was helpful because it started suggesting some to me and they did well. I wrote out all my YouTube descriptions and written and links to my free offers in all the descriptions. Again, because I need to always link to my free offers. All right. So that means my funnels are done. So I didn't even talk about that because my funnels were already done. If you didn't have a funnel done, I do recommend before doing something like this, or even if you were starting it, you need to have some kind of free offer funnel in place. Every YouTube thumbnail was customized for every video where I did the backgrounds, the fonts, the colors, and that's also part of the title research. I embedded every video onto a landing page in Go High Level. You can embed this into any program, just being real. You can embed it into your website. I love Go High Level. I do offer a free 14-day trial if anybody wants that. Um, a thumbnail really quick is, do you see this? My number one tip to increase sales, that is on YouTube. It's all the pictures. So I will take that question in a minute. I'll screen share. Um, I SEO optimized every landing page slash blog. You could also do this a blog. The reason I like the landing pages better was it's faster. Instead of writing like 250 words, this is what it looks like. Does everybody see this? Title here. I'm not showing the screenshot of the behind the scenes where I SEO optimized it, put all the images over there. Why? So that if somebody searched, and actually I haven't done this, we'll do it later. I might search unedited launch, but somebody's not going to probably Google that. That's not how keywords work. I did daily emails written and linked to my landing pages. So this was a lot more work, but this is where it's next level. All right. I turned all this content into an evergreen 31-day follow-up sequence. So now after this week, once I like just go and organize it a bit more, I will actually have 31 days of follow-up emails. So anybody who like downloads one of my free offers, instead of it just being like, hey, here's the free offer, they will get all these business tips that I have been filming the last 31 days delivered day by day into their inbox, which creates an insane automated return on investment. Does everybody know what I'm saying here? Put in the comments if you're just like, what? How is it possible? It's possible. Okay. And then I checked weekly analytics on all platforms to just make sure I was still converting. Does everybody see this list? All right. Are you ready for this? What I did? All right. Okay. Here is what I charge to do this all for a client. Okay. 30 daily video titles, description, and SEO optimized, meaning like we work through everything, get it all pre-written. That would cost you about 10K with me. YouTube thumbnails customized for every video. So that's 30 of them would be about 3K. And just, these are industry rates and averages, but I don't just make this up. I've done this for people, not specifically YouTube thumbnails, but I've done 30 designs and it costs minimum that. I've actually worked with amateur social media people who've quoted me. Like if I was looking for help in my business, they quoted me about 5,000 for 30 daily posts, which is equivalent of thumbnails. And they're not even experts. Okay. 30 video landing pages, SEO optimized with call to action buttons. That's essentially 30 mini websites. It would be about minimum 1,000 a page. If somebody was already my client, that would add up to $30,000 because it'd be 1,000 a page because everything needs SEO optimized. The description's written, everything. Daily emails written and linked to your landing pages. So where I help you write it for your email list, I put the pictures in there yourself. It's all linking back, 10,000. Turning all this content into an evergreen 31-day follow-up sequence. If it was already done, let's say we did it, another 10,000. 4 one-to-one coaching calls because we're going to need to coach. 5,000. Daily WhatsApp support for video, audio, text support to stay on track, 2,500. That's just the texting. That's like not that these are all the separate things. If somebody says, "Hey, can I have you for 30 days on WhatsApp?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's 2,500." Weekly analytics to make sure it's growing, 1,500. Because I have to go and log in, see all your things, or you send it to me, organize it into a PDF, make it work. Literally, these are my prices and they're a little bit discounted. That total would be $68,000. So, do you guys see how I can save you money, by the way? PS. All right. Are you ready to see what this looks like? Time. All right. Less money, more time you need to invest, more money, less time you need to invest. Okay. So, what I did was this because I figured, and I already had people messaging me during the launch, and I was like, what could I come up with that if somebody was like, I want to do this 30-day, but I actually want to monetize it, I actually want to make sure it does well, it converts to sales, it helps me grow fast. I've got this big launch coming up. I want to get on television, I want to get a book deal, whatever that is. Then there's templates over here. And so I actually have created all the things that would be over there at that price point of 68K. But instead of doing 30, I actually have created the templates. And that is only $2,400 with the 3 pay of 800 or 2,000 pay in full. No joke. It's like you get the thumbnail templates, you get support in the 7-figure club. And I have this amazing big bonus. If you guys stay on here or watch the replay, if you're watching it in replay mode, let me tell you another amazing thing I'm going to do that literally that alone could be worth all of these. Okay. Then if you wanted it customized, if you're like, you know what, Tiana, like I'm so not going to do that. Okay. Okay. Then you need more money because maybe you have less time. All right. I'm still doing this exact package. This one, the 68,000 one over here, slightly edited, but almost exactly the same. Do you see this customized landing pages, video titles, thumbnails, 30 days, 4 hours one-to-one, automated email sequence, and a video marketing worksheet and plan, weekly analytics. I'm offering that for just 4 people. Again, this is just 4 people. So just so you know, the numbers here is I only have 4 spots and I only have 10 spots for this. So I will sell out because I would be raising these prices radically. This is a lot of work. This alone would be a 40, 50K deal. So, the 3 pay of 8K or 20K pay in full. And I do financing for all this. So you can write me about this. I'm not putting it on sales pages because I'm only opening this up for 14 people, 10 here, 4 here. And that's that. And what I'm offering in November, which I'm really excited. Everybody put November in the comments. Are you ready for this? All right. So one is I'm offering you to the end of the year 7-figure club support for all of you. All right. For anybody who invests in either of these. That's already weekly VIP coaching with me like this, but I'll actually bring you on camera. It's like it's a meeting and you actually I have a private app. This whole thing is already laid out for you. It will be out Monday, but you're going to get immediate access. Okay. So for November, you ready? Okay. I'm going to host just for the 14 people who join this in the next 24 hours. I'm going to host a November group. And besides everybody actually, because look, it's Black Friday at the end of November, right? It's Thanksgiving, it's Black Friday. And yes, you can still take your days off with Thanksgiving, but do you guys want to make like a lot of money this holiday season? Are you guys ready? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk to you face to face. Okay. I'm going to host 14 of you into this private group. And on top of everybody actually starting the challenge November 1st, I honestly don't know what day of the week it is. We're just going to start November 1st. So we're going to go November 1st through the 30th. You're going to do this challenge. And it gives you time between now and November 1st to kind of get some systems going, get the tech going. I train on all the tech. I train on what apps I use, how fast I made it. So my training program for either of these is very like step-by-step simplified. Anybody can do it. Even if you haven't done a video yet, I'm telling you, if you can just watch a video and have a can-do attitude, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, private group. And we are all going to work together. And I'm also have this amazing thing where everybody's going to engage on other people's posts. This is going to be like a very organized, it's called like TLC, tender loving care, where you guys will also help boost each other's algorithms, which will then have it seen further because you're going to choose people to comment on daily. So you're going to get comments daily, legit, and they're going to get comments daily. And it'll take you 5 to 10 extra minutes and it will blow up everybody's business. So So besides, you will see all these stats and this organic rather than paying for ads and things that don't always work. And actually, just so you guys know, YouTube does not really honor paid stuff. It's all about organic. I have a method that's community supported, that not only will you guys all be running towards these goals together during the holiday season, you're going to comment and like and encourage each other, and it's going to blow up your business. I've been in groups doing this before. I will have this all fully organized for you. There will be no guessing. It will be accountable, all that good stuff. So now I'm going to take questions if there are still any questions. And I'd love to know if you, are interested in being in this program. So here's what I'm offering, and then I'm going to share my screen and answer some of these questions that I saw. So over here, this is the way to do it. If you want to get the free gift of all these slides and the stats, as well as, remember I told you that there was that free checklist over here. Let me go find it. This one with this step-by-step and a brand new video training, and it's a whole download PDF with like 7 pages, and you can start to track this yourself, just free from me to you. Here's how we're going to run it. The easiest way to do it is to WhatsApp me or text me at this number. 805-835-6511. So you can text me right now. Just get your phone out and text me. Now, what I'd like to know is if you're also wanting to know information about either of these options, okay? Are you interested in the templated program, or are you interested in a custom one and done? Because again, this is going to be going out to all the people, tens and tens of thousands and thousands after this call. I'm only opening it up till tomorrow night. And so if you are interested, you do need to text me which one you're most interested in, and I will talk to you and we will send a custom invoice. Now, here's another thing, just side note, on the pay in full, if you do qualify for Afterpay, they will split it into 4 payments. So you still could do the 2,000 on a 4 pay, but you'd have to get qualified with your credit through Afterpay. And it doesn't go up to 20,000. So I'd like to know. You can text me right here. Here is my cell, and I will also send you a free gift either way. And if you are interested in a phone conversation and to talk about if you want to be one of these case studies, getting it at this lower price, be a part of the November challenge, then that's what we will do. All right, so I'm going to scroll up and go look through some of these questions that I received. And then if you have any questions or would like to be brought on camera, I have another 10-15 minutes that I will stay on here and I will help you, because I promised coaching and I am here for it. Okay, so I had a question about how long are the long videos? Ideally, at least according to the last thing that I heard, your longer form should really be more like 12 minutes or under. And again, the thing you always want to keep in mind when you're doing any video is to solve a problem. Okay. So I'll actually go over here to YouTube and let me go to view actual size. You guys want to see some real stuff? So let's go here to YouTube. Let me see how big I can share this thing. Okay, let's go to channel content. This is YouTube Studio. Okay. So out of 31 days, and I haven't tagged all of them, I guess I made like 60 videos. Long form so far, I uploaded one today that I haven't tagged, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go see. These 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think there's more. Okay. It's like, I think I made, I guess, like 18 long form. Again, you can see, like, just so you guys can see this, you see this one. This one actually did really well. And look at, do you see how rough I look? Oh my goodness. So I'm telling you guys, it was rough, but I did it every day. So it's pretty epic. Okay. And then somebody said, not clear on longs or shorts. Is that a reel or just your own video? Okay, so I think I answered that earlier, but just to be clear, if you go to home base, you see how there's over here, there's home and there's shorts. And let me answer the YouTube thumbnail real quick. These images, before you click on the video, so that's the video, that is a YouTube thumbnail. So part of my program is, let me go over here into my Canva real quick, is I'm going to be sharing like my literal, these YouTube thumbnails, and I actually shared on how to do this, but in the course program portion of this, like the templates, I actually share like, how do you, let me make these smaller, like edit all this. So there's like ways to get stuff on top. I talk about the text. How do you make thumbnails that look like your favorite people. So I have all that kind of training. So that's what a YouTube thumbnail is it's the images that are and you are like on top of the videos. That's a YouTube thumbnail. Okay? Let me go down and see. Can you go over what needs to be in place before beginning? You said you need one free offer funnel in place. I didn't hear everything you need in place. Okay, so let's say you were going to do the 30-day challenge. I do recommend, like, what I would do is I would get your free offer done and also just start going live. Um, do you see up here in YouTube where it has like these links? When you click on this, then this is how somebody can get on my name, email, phone number. And this is all tracked, right? Um, and so that's this part. And then I have other ones. So there's other links, right? So here's the free marketing checklist. By the way, everybody, this is the one if you want to just grab it. Um, that's the one you're going to text me for, right? So they want the free checklist. So I teach that. So Jackie, I know you're an automate to dominate. So like in my program, okay, so here's the other bonus I'm giving all you guys. So one second, let me open up Mighty Networks where our private app is at for Seven Figure Club. Give me a minute. I'm going to share with you guys. I'm just a screen sharer. Let's do Seven Figure Club. Okay. So in Automate to Dominate, I'm actually giving you guys, whoever signs up just in the next 24 hours, this whole other $2,000 program. Because, so here's the blow up your biz, right? The one you guys are going to get, the course materials, it's already mapped out. It'll be uploaded over the next weekend, 2 weeks. So it's ready for the November 1st launch. But this is everything. You're going to get the step by step by step, the videos, everything. And I know somebody asked, is there a program without the templates? No, because you need the templates. It's just the way it is. It's not just a strategy. The strategy is this. It's a very specific, streamlined way of doing it. Because otherwise, then you're going to be going looking at all these other courses and all these other videos, and you're going to be like, I really want people to have success with this. So, another question I'm getting. So, Jackie, I hope that helps. So, in Automate to Dominate, the fastest way to get a landing page up would either be ConvertKit or Go High Level. And I have both templates from my clients, whether you want to use one of those programs. I do teach if you want to use a different program, absolutely. And I teach the strategy and the images behind that so you can build it. But if you're interested in using Go High Level or Kit, which was called ConvertKit, I have those in your fast track over here of how you can very easily, with the click of a button, have that all in there. And literally, you could build it in about 2 to 3 hours. You could do it this weekend. So yes, I really believe you need to get free offers ready. If you guys were wanting to start November 1st, what I would recommend is jump in right away, get the $2,000 program, and you're going to get a bonus $2,000 program and a bonus 8 weeks of live coaching. And you're getting a November challenge with me. It's worth so much money. It's crazy. It's really worth the 68K. Plus, I didn't even talk about my Automate to Dominate. Um, Now, another one is if doing long form video, how long is best time? Again, under 12 minutes. Are they all live only or any pre-recorded? It is all pre-recorded and then live coaching. So I'm creating the step by step by step system. Like I just so you know, the mindset behind this is like I train my clients already. Like they like clients that hire me to build their entire brands and all their stuff, they still need to learn this. And or there's it's not just a team member, because even if you had a professional video editor, you need to know what's going on in your business, right? So then I show up, here's my seven figure club over here, and we have like chat and we have events and we have live Zoom coaching. So it's a very hands-on community. You get group chat and one-to-one chat. If you're in the VIP, you get one-to-one. But otherwise, you get group chat. I answer and see all questions. I keep it small and it's really effective. Did that answer your guys' questions about like, so the system is recorded because I believe in a recorded system. I really do. And the reason I say that is like on these trainings, it's like, people ask questions. I'm going to answer questions, but this is a system. And I have truly developed a system that works. It's not just about the YouTube. This is actually about your entire daily marketing method, my trademark 3-10-10-3. And that's very heavy into how do you actually take people off social media onto sales call. I'm also giving a bonus sales flow for you, because one of the biggest holdups for most entrepreneurs I've seen, they don't really have that much strategy on selling. So I call it selling with soul because that's what I believe in. And I have a PDF with scripts, with templates that you can print out, keep beside you, and follow a flow of how to do that. Does that make sense? So I'm very, very passionate about this because it can change your life forever. So again, you can text me. It's 805-835-6511. That's really the best way to get going on this. And then can you give the names again of the books and authors you recommended? Yeah. Here, I'll show you them on YouTube real quick as well. So let me see. Let's go here to YouTube because it's really the people that I love. So what you want to get is Alex Hormozzi's. You can see they're all over. Sabri Subi sell like crazy. Alex Hormozzi. And in fact, I'll put it on a list. I'll find it on Amazon for you guys, and I'll send you guys some Amazon links in the follow-up. So let me put that down in my notes. If you guys would like that, let me write this down really quick. So you guys have asked, one, you're gonna just, I think that probably, especially if you're interested in the one-to-one, I want to talk to you because I want to make sure you're a good fit for the 20K program, right? If that's one you're interested in. If you're interested even in the smaller one, because we need people who are really going to stay the course, finish the 30 days, and it's a community event. I also, even though it's a lower ticket, I definitely want to hear from you and see if you're interested. And I only have 14 spots. So you guys want to know my top books. And also, these are all in, Jackie, just so you know. Actually, my top books are in the Seven Figure Club resource area with links, and these are already in there. So you can also go in there, but I will share that. I'll also share with you guys that calendar checklist. If you guys want to buy the replay, let me know. You can say replay, it's $47, and I will give you like the links to specifically like everything on one page so you can check that out. Now, if you're interested in sales stuff, just text me 805-835-6511. I'm going to put it right here in the chat for everybody as well. And I'm old school like that. I just believe in like talking to people and connecting with people because I'm not trying to sell 1,000 of this right now. What I want is help 14 people actually have an incredible end of year. And I want your results. And when I launch like the automated course of this in the new year, I would love your case study, and only if you get results. And that's where I'm offering this highly discounted price point for whether it's the done for you or the template and the system and the strategy. All right. So if you don't want to do the November challenge and you still want the system, it's okay. Like it's not it isn't required to do the November challenge if that just overwhelms you. But either way, you're going to get these amazing bonuses. And I do recommend you do it, because if you say, I want to blow up my business, I want to have these 10K, 20K. I know there's some people on here of 100K month goals. Like they want to be at 1.2 million a year, 100K months. And you got to show up a little differently. The saying goes, if you're not getting what you want, then you can't keep doing the same thing. That's insanity, right? Like insanity is doing the same thing you've been doing and expecting a different result. If you want a different result, I can show you the way. I've given you stats, I've given you facts. I have tons of clients I've helped this with. You saw those testimonials at the beginning. That's not even all my testimonials. You can go to tianasmithcoaching.com, click on testimonials. I would love to help you blow up your biz, learning how to, and really in under an hour a day, once you're into the system of it, maybe 2 hours at first. But otherwise, are you working for somebody else? Like, what are you doing in your business? Let's get this rocking. Let's get the results. Thank you all for coming today. I really appreciate how engaged you were, your time that you shared with me. I appreciate you. You have any questions? I'm over at tianasmithcoaching.com. I'm on YouTube at Tiana Smith Coaching. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you soon. I can't wait to help you blow up your biz.